Sister wives Robyn and Kody Brown lied about mansion. It's no secret that Sister Wives stars Robyn and Kody Brown enjoy the finer things life has to offer. While Yanelle Brown lived in an RV with her youngest child and their dogs, Kody and Robyn's branch of the family enjoyed a stunning Flagstaff mansion. After a re-watch, at least one Sister Wives viewer thinks Kody and Robyn obtained their mansion deceitfully. Read on to get the scoop. Did Robyn and Kody Brown make up stories about their rental home? Considering how often the Brown family moves around, they often end up in rental properties instead of homes they purchased. Over the years, living in different homes has sparked quite a bit of drama in the polygamist household. Naturally, Mary, Yanelle, and Christine didn't approve of Kody and Robyn's choice to buy a mansion when their rental property sold. But how much of this storyline was legitimate? Opinion: Robyn and Kody lied that their rental was selling, one Sister Wives viewer shared on Reddit this week. Upon rewatching season 14, it is clear to me that Robyn and Kody had every intention to buy the whole time, and with Robyn and Yanelle's house having just sold in Vegas, they knew they needed to move fast to purchase a huge and expensive home before anyone else thought of buying. They knew they would drain the family's finances with the purchase, and so Robyn played it up as if she never wanted to buy, even going as far as crying and saying to the cameras that this fight could impact her and Kody's marriage. All the while her and Kody were in on this together, the OP continued. They went on to ask other Sister Wives viewers for their own opinions on the matter. Reddit users add their own thoughts to the conversation. Other Sister Wives viewers agreed that Robyn and Kody Brown behaved suspiciously during this arc. However, a few provided evidence to show when the home was on the market and how much it sold for. It seems the rental home did actually sell. But viewers still agreed that they exacerbated the issue for the sake of drama. Redditus wrote, "She has always used reverse psychology on the family and on the viewers, making it seem like she is against something when in all reality, she is getting exactly what she wants. I love how she thought God was going to take time out of his busy schedule to play her realtor. Cannot believe Robyn wasn't nominated for an Oscar for this over the top, please no don't buy me $1 million mansion on the hill performance. When Robyn is crying we know that she is lying. I am so tired of watching her play the victim." Sure. Here's a dramatic and engaging 5,000-word news script about Robyn and Kody Brown allegedly lying about their mansion. Title: Sister Wives Scandal. Did Robyn and Kody Brown lie about their mansion? The world of Sister Wives has always been filled with shocking revelations, deep betrayals, and endless family drama. But now, one of the most explosive allegations yet is shaking the very foundation of Kody and Robyn Brown's carefully crafted narrative. Fans have long suspected that there was more to their luxurious Flagstaff mansion than what was shown on the show. And now, new revelations suggest that the couple may not have been entirely truthful about their dream home. For years, Kody and Robyn painted a picture of struggle and financial hardship, portraying their move to Flagstaff as a necessary step toward a brighter future for the family. But as more details emerge, it appears that their reality may have been far different from the one they led viewers to believe. Did Kody and Robyn deceive everyone about the circumstances surrounding their lavish home? Were they playing the victims while secretly living in luxury? And most importantly, did their deception contribute to the breakdown of the Brown family? It all started when Kody made the shocking decision to uproot the entire Brown family from their established lives in Las Vegas and move to Flagstaff, Arizona. His reasoning? He claimed that the family needed a fresh start, a place where they could reconnect and rebuild their relationships. But what many didn't realize at the time was that Kody's dream of unity masked a much bigger and more selfish agenda. While Mary, Yanelle, and Christine found themselves struggling to secure stable housing, Robyn and Kody somehow managed to land themselves in a stunning $1 million mansion. The contrast between the wives' living situations couldn't have been more striking. Yanelle was forced into a rental home that she later had to vacate, leaving her in an RV parked on Coyote Pass. Mary bounced between rentals, while Christine, who had already been emotionally detached from Kody, grew increasingly frustrated with the instability. And then there was Robyn, comfortably settled in a massive home with more space than she could possibly need. From the moment Robyn and Kody moved into the mansion, fans started questioning how they could afford such an extravagant home while simultaneously claiming financial hardship. On the show, Kody constantly lamented about money problems, saying that the family was stretched too thin and that they couldn't even afford to build on Coyote Pass. Yet, somehow, he and Robyn managed to purchase a sprawling, luxurious property worth nearly $1 million. The contradictions didn't sit well with longtime viewers. How could Kody justify moving the family under the guise of financial prudence while securing such an expensive home for himself and Robyn? And more importantly, why did Robyn act as though she had no choice in the matter, when in reality, she seemed to be living far more comfortably than the other wives? As suspicions grew, new reports surfaced that cast even more doubt on their story. Financial records and real estate documents revealed that Kody and Robyn weren't exactly struggling the way they had led people to believe. In fact, their mansion was purchased with a significant down payment, one that likely wouldn't have been possible if they were truly in financial distress. Additionally, whispers from insiders suggested that Kody had long planned to prioritize Robyn's comfort over the other wives, and that the mansion purchase was a calculated move, not a necessity. But the deception didn't stop at just the financials. Robyn and Kody continuously played the victim card, suggesting that the home was simply the only viable option available to them. On Sister Wives, they lamented about how difficult the real estate market was and how they had no choice but to buy the mansion. However, local real estate experts have refuted this claim, pointing out that Flagstaff had numerous rental options that would have been more budget-friendly. What's more, it was revealed that Robyn had been a major force behind the purchase of the mansion, despite Kody's previous claims that he wasn't happy about it. On multiple occasions, Kody stated that he never wanted to buy the home and that he was forced into it. But fans quickly called out the inconsistency in his story. If Kody truly didn't want to buy the mansion, why did he go through with it? Why didn't he insist on a rental like the other wives had to endure? And why did Robyn, the so-called reluctant participant, seem so at ease in her luxurious surroundings while the rest of the family suffered? As more details emerged, Christine, Yanel, and even Mary began to see the writing on the wall. The mansion wasn't just an accidental purchase, it was a symbol of favoritism, a glaring indication that Kody had long since stopped treating the wives equally. Kody Brown's victim act. Will it cost him Sister Wives? For years, Kody Brown has been the central figure in Sister Wives, the man who brought his unconventional polygamous family into the public eye and built an entire reality TV empire on the drama of his relationships. But as the years have passed, Kody's once confident, charismatic persona has morphed into something entirely different, a man who constantly plays the victim, blaming everyone but himself for the unraveling of his once mighty family. Now, as Sister Wives moves forward in an era where Kody is no longer the patriarch of a thriving plural marriage, fans and critics alike are asking, could Kody Brown's victim act finally cost him the show? When Sister Wives first aired in 2010, Kody was portrayed as a loving, albeit unconventional, husband juggling the needs of 4 women and a growing number of children. The show thrived on the novelty of polygamy, the inner workings of the Brown family, and the supposed unity that held them together. Over the years, cracks began to show, but Kody managed to maintain his position as the head of the family, navigating conflicts while keeping his 4 wives, Mary, Yanel, Christine, and Robyn, relatively in sync. However, as viewers have seen in the past few seasons, that version of Kody no longer exists. The confident leader of a plural family has been replaced by a bitter, resentful man who refuses to take accountability for his failures. The downfall of Kody's marriages has been one of the biggest shifts in the show's narrative. Christine was the first to officially leave in 2021, setting off a chain reaction that saw Yanel follow suit and, eventually, Mary also walk away. While Christine's departure was met with overwhelming support from fans who saw how neglected and disrespected she had been, Kody's reaction was shocking. Instead of acknowledging his role in the breakdown of the marriage, he cast himself as the victim, painting Christine as the villain who blindsided him with her decision to leave. He ignored years of complaints from Christine about feeling unloved and dismissed, instead insisting that she had betrayed him by choosing her own happiness. As Yanel and Mary also reached their breaking points, Kody continued this pattern of victimhood, portraying himself as a man wronged by ungrateful wives who no longer wanted to obey his leadership. His relationship with Yanel, once one of the most stable in the family, crumbled under the weight of his inability to compromise and his unwillingness to treat all his wives fairly. Even Mary, who had spent years desperately clinging to the hope that Kody would one day love her again, finally saw the truth: Kody had no interest in working on their relationship. Yet, in typical Kody fashion, he spun the narrative to make it seem as though he was the one suffering, the one who had been abandoned. The problem with Kody's victim act is that fans aren't buying it anymore. Viewers have watched season after season of him gaslighting his wives, favoring Robyn, and making selfish decisions that ultimately led to the family's collapse. His insistence that he has been wronged, despite mountains of evidence showing otherwise, has made him increasingly unlikable. This shift in perception is crucial because Sister Wives relies on audience engagement. People tune in to follow the personal journeys of the Browns, and if Kody is no longer a compelling character but rather a frustrating, delusional man who refuses to change, the show risks losing its core audience. One of the biggest red flags for the future of Sister Wives is the fact that Kody no longer has a polygamous family to showcase. The show was built on the premise of plural marriage, yet as of 2025, Kody is left with only one wife, Robyn. Their relationship, while still intact, has been exposed as the root cause of much of the family's dysfunction. Robyn was supposed to be the final addition to the Brown family, but instead, she became the wedge that drove everyone apart. Kody's favoritism toward her has been undeniable, and it was this dynamic that ultimately pushed the other wives away. Now, with Kody and Robyn essentially existing as a monogamous couple, what is left for Sister Wives? The show has already undergone a significant transformation, focusing less on the plural marriage aspect and more on the fallout of the Browns' fractured relationships. While that shift has worked for a while, there is only so much drama that can be mined from Kody lamenting about how he was betrayed by his ex-wives. Fans are tired of hearing him complain about Christine moving on, about Yanel standing up for herself, and about Mary finally letting go. They want progress, change, and new storylines, not the same tired victim narrative that Kody keeps pushing. Another factor that could cost Kody the show is the success of his ex-wives outside of Sister Wives. Christine has flourished since leaving him, finding love with David Woolley and showcasing a joyful new chapter in her life. Yanel has embraced independence, focusing on her own personal growth and business ventures. Even Mary, despite some missteps, has finally started prioritizing herself rather than waiting for Kody's scraps of affection. These women have become the true stars of the show, with audiences far more invested in their lives than in Kody's pity party. If Sister Wives were to pivot away from Kody and focus more on Christine, Yanel, and even Mary's post-Kody journeys, it could breathe new life into the series. But if TLC continues to center the show around Kody's victimhood, it risks alienating viewers who are ready to move on. Kody's unwillingness to evolve is another major issue. Reality TV thrives on character development. Over the years, fans have watched the Brown children grow up, the wives evolve, and the entire family dynamic shift. But Kody, he has remained stuck in a cycle of blame and denial. He refuses to acknowledge his faults, continues to paint himself as the martyr, and shows no interest in repairing relationships unless it benefits him. This lack of growth makes him a frustrating figure to watch. How much longer can TLC expect audiences to sit through Kody's endless complaints about Christine when Christine herself has moved on and is thriving? The success of the Sister Wives brand has always relied on the ever-changing nature of the family. When Kody was actively juggling relationships and trying to make plural marriage work, the show had a clear direction. Now, with only one wife left and no real indication that Kody will ever pursue another plural marriage, that foundation has crumbled. What is the point of Sister Wives if there are no longer multiple wives? The only thing keeping Kody relevant is his refusal to let go of the past. But that can only carry the show so far. If TLC wants Sister Wives to remain successful, they need to start shifting the focus away from Kody's victim narrative and toward the women who have actually built something new for themselves. Christine, Yanel, and even Mary have all moved forward in different ways, and their stories offer fresh, engaging content. Ultimately, Kody Brown's victim act is wearing thin. The more he plays the role of the betrayed husband, the less sympathy he garners. Fans are no longer interested in his self-pity, they want to see progress. If he doesn't change course soon, he may find himself not just without multiple wives, but without a show altogether. Yanel Brown's heartfelt tribute, honoring son Garrison on the first anniversary of his passing. Yonel Brown, a beloved figure from the reality television series Sister Wives, has been navigating a heartbreaking journey over the past year. March 5, 2025, marked 1 year since the tragic passing of her son, Robert Garrison Brown, known to many simply as Garrison. His untimely death at the age of 25 left an unfillable void in the hearts of those who knew and loved him. In a deeply emotional tribute, Yonel took to social media to share her ongoing grief and reflect on the cherished memories she holds of her son. The pain of losing a child is something no parent should ever have to endure, yet Yonel has faced this unimaginable sorrow with courage and transparency. In her Instagram post, she described how not a single day passes without thoughts of Garrison flooding her mind. She spoke about the laughter he brought into their home, the kindness he showed to those around him, and his unwavering love for animals, especially the 3 cats he adopted from local shelters. In his honor, she encouraged fans and supporters to consider donating to animal shelters, a cause that was incredibly close to Garrison's heart. It was her way of ensuring that his legacy continues to touch lives, even in his absence. When the tragic news of Garrison's death first broke in March 2024, the Brown family was thrown into deep mourning. He had always been a cherished son, a loving brother, and a vibrant presence in the Sister Wives universe. However, his struggles had largely remained hidden from those closest to him. In the days following his passing, Yonel and her ex-husband, Kody Brown, released a joint statement expressing their devastation and asking for privacy as they processed their loss. As time passed, Yonel shared more about the reality of Garrison's struggles, revealing that his battle with substance abuse had played a role in his death. For a mother, acknowledging such a painful truth is never easy, but Yonel has chosen to be open about her grief, hoping that her story will shed light on the importance of mental health awareness. She spoke candidly about the shock of learning how much her son had been suffering and how the family had been unaware of the depth of his pain. Despite their love and support, his internal battles remained hidden, making his loss all the more heartbreaking. Grief does not follow a linear path, and for Yonel, the past year has been a series of emotional waves, some days filled with unbearable sorrow, others offering moments of comfort through cherished memories. As the first holiday season without Garrison approached, she faced an overwhelming sense of emptiness. The absence of his infectious laughter, his playful spirit, and his love for family traditions was deeply felt. To cope, she chose to keep his memory alive in ways that honored who he was. She shared heartfelt posts about gathering with loved ones, reminiscing about their favorite moments with Garrison, and keeping his photo close. She expressed how, even in his absence, she still felt a connection to him, as if he was watching over them, guiding them through their grief. The loss of Garrison has also had a profound impact on his siblings and the larger Brown family. Over the years, the dynamics within the Sister Wives family have shifted dramatically, but grief has a way of bringing people together in unexpected ways. While tensions have existed between Kody and his children, particularly in recent years, Garrison's passing served as a sobering reminder of the fragility of life. His siblings, including Gabriel, with whom he shared a particularly close bond, have been leaning on one another for support. For Gabriel, losing his older brother was like losing a part of himself. The two had weathered many storms together, including the complicated relationships with their father, and now, Gabriel must navigate life without his closest confidant. Throughout this deeply painful journey, Yonel has continued to engage with fans who have followed her family's story for years. Many have reached out with words of comfort, sharing their own experiences with loss and grief. The support from the Sister Wives community has been a source of solace, reminding her that she is not alone in her sorrow. The messages she receives from those who have lost loved ones to similar struggles serve as a reminder that Garrison's story, though tragic, can also be a catalyst for change. Mental health and substance abuse remain difficult topics for many families to discuss openly, but Yonel's willingness to be vulnerable has opened the door for critical conversations. She has used her platform to emphasize the importance of checking in on loved ones, of recognizing the warning signs of mental health struggles, and of offering support without judgment. She has also acknowledged that no family is immune to loss and that sometimes, despite best efforts, tragedies still occur. But in sharing her story, she hopes that others may feel less alone in their own journeys. As season 19 of Sister Wives continues to air, viewers have seen glimpses of how the Brown family is coping with their grief.